too. But let me just tell you, that was an eventful night. I don't even know where to start. So first off, there was some people out on the lake that decided to make a night of it, and they started playing music, and we heard just about every country song I've ever heard played from their pontoon boat or whatever, and they were in for the night for a party. So that lasted until probably 1 in the morning. Sometime around that time, intermittent, these guys were fishing at 11, 12 o'clock, and they started shining their lights. They came in through the back area, which is all this area over here, which is the swampy area. We thought they were coming in to talk to us. I'm not sure what they were doing. We heard some kind of boom explosions. I'm wondering if they were fishing with some sort of explosive or something. All right, so then the next thing that happened, 2 or 3 armadillos came through the camp, and those things sound a lot heavier than they are. I thought it was some person coming in the camp. But lastly, and most importantly, about 2 a.m., after everything quieted down, a huge thunderstorm rolled through this area. And I had checked the radar intermittently and saw that it was a possibility. But my tent held up well. I think everybody was fine. But it was a little sketchy at first. I mean, the storms rolled in pretty hard. Avalanche is making some eggs on the skillet here. Look at that. That's just goodness. Bacon and eggs. And then Big Fist has a little tortilla of eggs that Avalanche made for him. So
I've gotten to where I usually say out loud, I'm gonna go downstairs and look for so-and-so.
so that you remember.
That note, so I can call Patty and say, hey, why'd I come down here? You said you were going to look for, oh yeah.
Oh, sun's coming out. Yeah. So here's our setup. We've got a backpack in the front that's got some stuff in it, and then some water up underneath. On the back, this has a compartment, so we got stuff in there in a trash compactor bag, and a huge dry sack there. Over here, we got another dry bag that we got tent in, and then there's the amateur camera rig. Got water in there, and in the back, just another dry sack. And that's our setup. It's pretty simple, but it's worked so far. All right, we're heading out early this morning. We're trying to get ahead of all the rough water out in the middle of the lake. So we're going by some old kind of dilapidated ruins here through these trees.
Campsite was great last night. Just an amazing place. So what's on tap for today? We're gonna head out to a campground area, and we're going to paddle a good bit today, and then hopefully head to an island, a smaller island that we passed on the way to get here, and maybe make camp there tonight. All right, Big Fist, what do you think?
Good to go.
Good bit of solids. All right, we're heading through a more swampy area. It's basically just the island that's been flooded in the middle. So we're just heading through here and see what we can find. Found Mater from Cars. This is where he came after. You're looking for Mater. Here he is. Wow. This is a Bob Seger song. Against the wind.
Oh, I'm getting to it.
Against the
The best place to go. For me, it would be to keep this angle and keep my nose going to be moving.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh my gosh. Goose is probably gonna poop on me. We're looking for a store. We think that they have a store up here. And if they do, we're gonna get a snack of some kind. But I don't know if they're open. So this is a big old place. We're just taking a break. See what they got. Maybe they got a burger or something. That'd be awesome.
Never has.
All right, so we stopped at this park where we're kayaking. Got us a little Slim Jim action, a Diet Mountain Dew, and Big Fist got a Yoo-Hoo and 3 Slim Jims. So Avalanche is doing some magnet fishing to see if there's anything near this dock. And Big Fist is taking a nap. So Avalanche did catch something in his magnet fishing. That is a spark plug. The water is up. The Avalanche said they're not going to have a picnic lunch on these tables today. All right, we're crossing the big part of the lake now, and get a little sketchy because we got these boats that are flying by, all these bass boats, and we hope that they see us as we cross. So once we get across, we'll get to the other side and we stay close to the shore, we should be fine. But this is where day 2 can be sketchy just to cross, because at one point you've got to cross to get to the other side where another island is. Peanut butter and jelly. Oh, and here's a last marshmallow thing. Sick. Here's your peanut butter. So what is going to be the question for today for the viewers? What can I do? Any ideas?
No, but while we're talking about this, Warren Jones sells rabbits for eating. If you get a yearning for some rabbit dumpling, call me.
That's good to know.
Before I told you that, did you know anybody else that raised rabbits for eating?
No.
There you go.
What does that have to do with the question for the viewers?
You might say, what's your favorite meat to put in dumplings?
We're just trying to play bumper cars with Don. Playing bumper cars with Avalanche.
Oh, that's just the Alabama flag.
Well, we're in the heat of the day. We've made it across the channel and moving on the right side so that we can stay out of the boat's way. And it's just kind of a slow push around a couple of peninsulas to get to this second island that we're going to. The thing is, though, I'm used to being on a river where you're at least moving a little bit downstream. No, not on this. So we stopped off this cool little site I'll show you. And good for us. I left my sunscreen in my truck when I left. So washed up on the shore, sunscreen. So I know when in the AT videos people say the trail provides, well, the lake provides. We have a full thing of sunscreen that just washed up on the shore here that we can use. right, so our second little island that we thought about camping at, we get up there and we explored the whole little island. There's just no place to camp. It's overgrown with trees. There's nothing flat. It basically comes to a peak and goes immediately straight down, and just nothing there. So well, we got a change of plans. We came to a campground area, and we were going to camp at the campground area because the island that we looked at for the second night was a no-go. The island went straight up and straight down. There was no flat spots. And so we're still on the lake. Here's the lake right there, sun setting. We'll have a good sunset. We're in the trees over here. We were able to park our vehicles real close. So it should be really fun to just camp at the campground for a second night instead of being on an island that was overgrown and not able to put a tent anyway. All right, so Big Fist has got the tent set up, and we're going to get ready here and then get something to eat. Storms are coming in early tomorrow, so we should be out of here fairly quickly. Things done?
I think so.
Ooh, it looks good. Yeah.
Where's the See, you moved it. I had it earlier. Come on, dude. What's your deal?
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, I mean it looks pretty solid. Like it's like cooked, right?
Yeah, it's a little soupy. All right, so Avalanche has gotten set up over here. We got his Ridge Runner war bonnet and the Kayak fly over it, and the Hyper Light mountain gear. And he's bringing his truck down here. We're so close that we can actually just park next to the campsite. So a lot of fun. We're just hanging out, just being able to get another night in. Well, it's getting late. The sun has gone down, and you can see out on the water. It's just a beautiful area out here. What we thought we'd do is just had dinner and just hang out and then go to sleep. But the problem is, I think sometime early morning there's going to be thunderstorms. So we situated our vehicles real close to our tent so that we can get out of here quickly if we need to. Anyway, we salvaged the second night of camping by coming to this state park. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out for the second night on an island, a different island. And to get back to the first island that we were at was going to be a good 9 miles or so. And so maybe 7 or 8 miles, I don't know exactly. So, and it was about 4 o'clock. So no way we could get back there and set up camp again. So we just had to come up with a different plan. I always like it when you come up with different plans. So on this video, my question for you guys is to see if you're still watching. When on a camping trip or hiking, backpacking trip, or even kayaking trip, have you had to change your plans and do something different in the middle of the trip? That is my question for this episode, to see if anybody's still watching. Anyway, comment below, because that's what we've had to do here. And it's kind of cool. We like this out here. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's about 5:15 in the morning. And I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the sound of rolling thunderstorms. There's alerts about severe thunderstorms in the area. We're gonna have to pack up here before it gets really, really bad and the storms come in bad. So we're packing up, got all our stuff ready. Our vehicle's very close. So before the thunderstorms hit us pretty hard, we're gonna get out of here. All right, everybody. We got in our truck and it's about 5 in the morning. The thunderstorms came down. There's lightning out there. And it looks like we're gonna have to call it a day or a morning because the storms are rolling in. They look severe. We had the tornadoes here last weekend, and these look kind of rough storms. So we're gonna say goodbye from As the Crow Flies Hiking. There's Big Fist. He and I had a cool little adventure, and it's time to go home. We'll see y'all next time on the next adventure of As the Crow Flies Hiking. Talk to y'all later.